This excavator is actually about 100 meters out into the South Tar Pond in Sydney. It started 2 weeks ago, mixing in a cement powder with the sludge. Once the concrete sets, it's buried beneath a layer of dirt.
It's no different than baking a cake. We're putting a dry mixture onto the ponds themselves, and we're mixing it in and solidifying and stabilizing the ponds.
The big difference is that a baking mixture doesn't contain some of the worst industrial toxins known to man. The toxins were distilled during a process that turned coal into super hot burning coke for heating the once mighty blast furnaces at Sydney Steel. Over time, the toxins seeped into the ground, migrated into local brooks, which eventually carried them downstream into the tar ponds. After literally hundreds of meetings and endless environmental studies, we finally reached a point in the Sydney tar ponds cleanup where the tar ponds are starting to be cleaned up. It's a $50+ million project, and it's going to take more than 3 years to finish.
Oh, well, when you look across the pond, it's a pretty little pond, but when you look close, you guys have been down close, it's pretty nasty, nasty black muck. It's got, basically it's dredged material, but it's got oil and grease in it, basically. It smells like Verisol or kerosene or something like that.
The work is being carried out by a joint venture partnership between a Cape Breton company and one from Massachusetts.
In terms of the tar ponds and coke ovens cleanup, we refer to the solidification stabilization of the tar ponds themselves as probably our marquee project.
The residents of Sydney will be the biggest beneficiaries of the $57 million contract, but plenty of other Nova Scotians will share in it as well.
Depends how far out you look, how many people are involved. You know, the cement is coming from Truro, so there's people working at the cement plant. So you know, there's a lot of spin-off to it when you look at it that way.
Russ White, Global News, Sydney.